Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New York Jets and our home team. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Greystone, Travis.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Lobo, 61, matchbox lights.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, and a completion to Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, shoot.
Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Going up top. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 44 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Hines. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Steps away to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. They're able to locate Wilson. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The 1st down run with Gurley good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Hines. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays goes off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, and this is incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Hines. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26, a gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. On the delay, here's Hines. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run with Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
44's Mike. Check. Hey, watch the slant.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
33. You got it. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass on first down. Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Get it all. Hey. You got tape. You got tape right there.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get ready.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hey, Alpha!
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get it!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert able to find Waller. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Ready!
From the gun, Herbert. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, Steve step.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 33. 33.
They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
60 outlaw. Hey,
On 1st and 10, Herbert stepping up. He'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they will take a knee here. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Ready.
And they take a knee. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.